I often come down on the river to pray. I come down here because it's calm, because it's quiet, because I'm actually pretty bad at sitting still and praying and keeping my concentration. But my prayers here, sometimes they're vents, sometimes they're rants, sometimes they're a list of things that I need from the Lord. But most importantly of all, they're time spent in His presence. And it's when I get to the end of my to-do list and my pleading list and my venting list that I actually realise that He's here and He's waiting for me. The thing about contemplation is it comes without an agenda. It comes without a to-do list, a list of things to achieve, a list of things we want from the Lord. It comes without a list of objectives that we can attain through it. But rather, it's about me spending time with the Lord, me gazing on His beauty, He gazing at me. And it's in His presence that I find that maybe the situations and circumstances of my life aren't changed, but I know that I am.
Being contemplative will be something that I need to work on, really need to work on in my job, because in my day-to-day living, I would like to meet people and talk to them and see what they are doing. But then I also need to contemplate and learn from the scripture and learn from people and think and pray and see where God is working before I just jump into things and do things.
Attentiveness to God is at the centre of everything we do. It can come in so many ways, obviously, and most importantly, in studying the Gospels, in studying the Bible, but also in those silent moments when God chooses to take advantage, to say something.
It's when I let myself be in His presence, when I let His eyes be fixed on me, that I realise that maybe my situations won't change, maybe the circumstances won't change, maybe I won't get the instant answer that I'm looking for to a certain prayer, but that I will change because I've been in His presence.
Everything that you do is prayer and contemplation in that sense. Why are you doing it? You're doing it for Christ. You are being Christ. And I think holding on to that is contemplation for me, that sense of Christ lives in me, I live in Christ, rather than saying that's contemplation is something I do over there. It's not, it's something you live.
For me, contemplation would be contemplating about God, I guess, and my place in the universe, that sort of thing. I think if I use the word contemplation, well, I wouldn't use it in everyday life, because I would use more sort of ordinary words like thinking about or observing or looking at or being aware of. You see what I mean? So the word contemplation is a capital C for me. It means a religious thing, contemplating God, contemplating life. About my faith, really.
If you're asking yourself what the point of contemplation is, maybe that's the first point to really understand, is that there isn't really a point in terms of a list of things to do or a list of things to achieve, but it's about letting go of those agendas and just understanding that being in the presence of the Lord is the most important thing. Not from what I can get out of Him, but just to be there, to have Him gaze on me and for me to gaze on Him in the beauty of holiness.